Chuck Schumer's out there. He's riding it. Let's see what he's got to say.
I'm about to go to the floor to announce I am holding up all political DOJ appointments until we get answers to this corrupt deal between Donald Trump and the Qataris over his plane.
All right. And then Jamie Raskin is on the same stuff. Let's see what he did to his hair today.
We cannot ignore corruption as a driving force of this authoritarian movement in the country. And I think that it was.
He's talking to a very sad podcaster. If anyone's watching the stream, tell me who this guy is. This guy looks very sad. He's got great hair, but he looks like he's never eaten a cheeseburger before, and one side of his face is completely darkened. Is that the key? I could turn off this light I've got over here, and like if one side of my face was dark, would that make this a better podcast? Interesting. Maybe that's how you do it.
It was soft pedaled in the first administration. Now, the courts didn't help us because different people tried to bring lawsuits about the Emoluments Clause, and they kept getting thrown out on standing and other threshold doctrinal blockages, all of which is to say it was a political question up to Congress to raise it. So we cannot leave this alone, both for constitutional reasons, as I have felt for a long time, but also for political reasons, because people understand this is a scam and a ripoff. Donald Trump and his family have made more than $1 billion a month since this nightmare started in 2025 through the new crypto grift, right, which is all the rage within the Trump administration. And, this makes the Trump.
So I've done a lot of research on the Emoluments Clause and kind of going back to where the left got this from. But this was their original idea to try to impeach Trump. They started this on January 20th, 2016. The Emoluments Clause, there's actually a couple of them in the Constitution, but basically it means that you can't do any sort of a business deal that compromises your ability. You can't have any business interests that compromise your ability to operate as the leader of the government. So federal officials are barred for making money from the federal government except from your salary. So if you have any sort of a policy or any action as the leader of, or in your job at all, even if you're in the Senate or Congress or whatever, and you're taking action to benefit your business, then that is considered not just a taboo, is considered illegal. And so Lawrence Tribe was on this, a Harvard left-winger. The Crew, Citizens for Responsibility and Ethics in Washington, which is one of these groups that exists mostly to sue Trump. They've been trying to get him for this since January 2016. And so they're always thinking about what is he doing where he's making money for himself. And so that's always going to be an obsession of theirs. It's never gone anywhere.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.